Welcome to today's episode. And as you can see, I voted this morning. This is Super Tuesday 2016, but it also marks a monumental day for all of us that have MS and anyone that's touched by this condition, family and friends. Today is March 1st, and this marks the first day of National MS awareness. I think it might be all the world too. I didn't even look into that. But today is day one of MS Awareness Day, and I have a few things for you. As you can see in this voting sticker they gave me, it has a little bit of the color orange. The color orange is the main color that symbolizes the awareness month for MS, which is today is day number one. I've already said it, but thought I'd go ahead and say it again. Say it a few times just to reiterate. And since I am a resourceful kind of guy, I am going to use a couple different references and until I get more stuff that's orange for the month. Number one, I have an orange. Wow, that was creative, wasn't it? To help us symbolize and reel home this message for this video. So we got an orange. Number two, it's not orange, it's yellow, but it's very close. I received this in the mail today, which is my favorite magazine, Success Magazine, the new edition, this month's edition. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, those two things, I'm going to drop both in the floor, and then I have one more. It's the MS Focus Multiple Sclerosis Foundation's magazine. It doesn't actually feature anything on the front that is signifying that this is the month for the awareness of MS. No, it does. I was wrong, sorry. On the bottom corner it says 2016 National Multiple Sclerosis Education and Awareness Month theme revealed. So inside of this edition you get to read more about that. Which I love the cover of this because I am super fascinated by flying, and I love how the guy's arms are stretched wide. The sky is the limit. Anything is possible. Even through this journey, anything is possible. And I love how they did that for this month. You got the airplane above, and again, I'm fascinated by flying. I've said that before, or referred to that before. It's got the ship in the background, the cruise ship, and the van. You know, the sky's the limit. He's all about living his life to the fullest, and I think that is cool, and that's what we want to do. And this is again day one of National MS Awareness, the Awareness Month, Worldwide MS Awareness Month. I keep saying national because on the front of this it says 2000 National Multiple Sclerosis Education. That's why I keep kind of messing that up. Anyways, so I haven't read all of the articles or really much of this yet because I got both publications, both magazines today, but I'm going to. One of them, though, that I want to point out and to highlight and to read a little bit of is one that my doctor wrote. And he's featured in this magazine, which is so freaking cool. I love it. It's awesome, and I'm thankful for him in my life and having someone that is an amazing physician, awesome, neurologist, and his team of people. I love all of them, and I'm so thankful for them, as well as I'm sure everyone that takes part in that clinic feels probably similar ways, because they are amazing, spectacular, astonishing, phenomenal. That way I don't overuse the words amazing and awesome. I went ahead and covered a few other ones. Delicious, spectacular, I already said spectacular. And there is a pause in my memory. I know more words, trust me, I do. Doesn't seem like it right now, but it's kind of funny that I just messed that up that much. So I'm just going to leave it be and finish what I set out to do. And I want to read this for you. And my doctor wrote about in this feature article in the magazine that I showed you. And there's more to it, but I love this because it really describes in a nutshell some of the stuff that we go through, and I feel like it's informative and it's cool to mention because I love my doctor and I love the care and the concern they have for all of us that are patients. And so here it is. MS is a complex disorder that has the potential to affect a person's quality of life. Managing MS is more than just finding a drug to alter the long-term course. So true. The comprehensive treatment of MS means taking into account all of the factors that affect the person's quality of life. In my experience, social isolation and a withdrawal from social activities can negatively affect a person just as severely as any other MS issue. So true. I love it. It nails it. It needs to be said. It needs to be talked about. Great job. I love that's being brought to the light. Again, it's MS Awareness Month, so we want to do this even more so. We want to do it every day, regardless of what month it is. But this month, in particular, every single day, just to emphasize, put an exclamation point at the end of it, even more so this month. Some people get caught up in a cycle of worsening mood and or physical impairments, limited mobility, fear of falling, and transportation challenges, all leading to social isolation. I talked about social isolation in some of my videos, and that is a very big thing that I see not only in myself but many of the individuals I speak with. The authors of this research rightly point out how all these factors come together to potentially affect a person's confidence or lack thereof. At our center, we take advantage of our case managers, our wellness program, friends and family of the person with MS, community resources, nonprofit groups, churches, and other places of worship to help avoid social isolation and help build the person's self-confidence. And it goes on. It talks about some other stuff, but I want to stick on that for a second a little more because with the family, extended family of my medical providers, and then of course you have the extended family with church group and support groups they have at the hospital. It is easier to cope with everything that's going on because it gets really heavy, and I don't always pretend, I never pretend that it's easy, and that's why I always emphasize in the videos that it isn't easy, because it's not. It's been a lot of ups and downs, and the very nature of this can be like that. Not everyone is like that, but a lot of people do have that going on. So I wanna bring those to the light, and on that point I want to say the spectrum is wide. It's from one degree where people are still running and climbing and doing everything basically that they were before, even more so because maybe the motivation, or probably the motivation from everything, I would say, ignited a fire, which it does within us. And then you have everything in between to the other end of the spectrum. MS affects everyone so differently, and we hear that a lot. It's talked about a lot, but that is really true. And I feel like sometimes it's talked about to a point where the whole spectrum isn't shown. Or if you fall into one category, that's kind of the way that it should be or something. along those lines, and you almost feel guilty and ashamed that you may have other symptoms and stuff going on, which again I want to highlight and bring to light that it's not, it shouldn't be that way. All of us are in this together. It's a crazy journey at times, and it's a wonderful journey. But I think more than anything, it gives us a heightened sensitivity and awakens us to life. I know it has for me. I think I've always been a pretty passionate person, but it has seriously ignited the flames and flamed, or flamed. It has fanned the flame, and the intensity of my passion has grown. So I love you. You matter. Together we can and we will make it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Share with your friends and your family and anyone else you know that's going through this or just needs to see a smile and be lifted up. It doesn't necessarily only have to be with MS. I'm speaking to a wide range because I know there's a lot of stuff out there. And if you're in a state that has the voting going on, do what you want to do. But today is a lot of primaries going on for the election. So have a great day. Oh, and I want to mention, if you don't know this already, music. I have music on iTunes and every other format, and I want you to hear these songs. I have inspirational songs, I have love songs, heartbreak songs, and then I have some songs that make you dance a little bit, and I want you to hear these because it tells the story in the way that I feel like is definitely my favorite way, and also a gift, and I want to share it with you. So can't say that enough, and hope you have a great day and you feel great, and smiles for you, good energy I'm sending to you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.